I call this meeting of the Committee of the Whole for Murray City to order. We are going to excuse Councilmember Pickett and Councilmember Turner from this meeting. And our first agenda item is approval of minutes for April 7th, 2026. Do I have any corrections, additions, changes, etc.?
I did not see any, but I will make a motion.
Motion.
We're all there for you.
Thank you.
Budget
A
break.
motion
For us.
for the approval of minutes of the Committee of the Whole of April 7th, 2026.
I second.
Okay, I got a motion from Councilmember Cotter and a second for Councilmember Bullen. All in favor say aye.
Hi.
And aye.
We will.
I take that back.
I hear you are not on
I
the voting
retract
body.
my aye, I'm sorry. I've never done that.
Alright, the motion passes on a voice vote of 3-0 with an additional vote. Our first matter of business is an update on downtown block party from Jen Kiko-Lin. You got 15 minutes.
Okay. And I have flyers, I'll give you two. She brought it up already. Okay.
How are you, Jen?
Good, how are you guys? So good to be here. This is so fun.
Congrats on the
Yeah.
woman of achievement.
Thank you. I was very surprised.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, the Murray Downtown Block Party. So I've advertised a little bit, but not a lot, so I was waiting for my permit to be approved, which it just did yesterday. So you'll see a lot of advertising online now. I did do some advertising with local Murray businesses within the last couple of weeks through this flyer. And so we can use these officially now, but I kind of wanted to give you an update on what we did last year and then also what we are planning to do this year. So you guys have an idea of what the numbers look like to kind of refresh memory. Okay, so first of all, huge thank you. You can't put on a first year block party without the city. None of us knew the impact or what we'd be doing, right? So we were kind of winging it. And I just am really grateful to the city for blocking off the roads and, you know, setting up tents and everything that you did. And again, this year as well. Elvon and Chad have been my main contacts, and I feel like we're in good shape for another successful year. And also a big thank you to the volunteers. This is all, 100% volunteer led. Here's a picture of a couple of volunteers. I really love this picture because it shows, Ryan and Tyson and Janice looking at a map of the downtown and kind of figuring out how the booths are going to be laid out. So this is where it started last year. Just an idea from volunteers at the meeting. That's where it started. So last year we had 27 vendors, a mix of nonprofits, food trucks, local businesses. All of them were 100% Murray based, which I think is important and keeps it really unique to this block party. We collected around $3,300 in fees last year. $50 for a nonprofit booth, and then $150 for a business or a food truck. Last year we used the funds for the porta potty rentals and then event insurance, application fees, canopy weights, musicians, things like that. And that covered it just fine. This year, and I would expect this number will grow very quickly. So as of yesterday, we have 45 vendors signed up.
Last year was what?
27.
27 to 45?
45 already. And we have 40 days left. So I would guess we will double that. Jared DeMann is the one that's handling the layout of downtown. He's working with Elvon to curve the booths more around the stage. So the stage will face more towards FOE a little bit, and we'll kind of curve the booths more around so it feels a little bit cozier and closer. Again, last year was our first year, so we didn't know what that would look like, and we took the feedback from those that were there, what they would love to see again. So I think that will feel a lot better this year, a lot more like the Christmas event. Again, these are all 100% Murray-based vendors. I've turned away 4 that aren't out of Murray. They're all coming to me, and I think we've just had great conversations why it's really important to keep it that way. We may open that up a little bit with the food trucks. That one's a little bit hard because sometimes those aren't necessarily based out of Murray. We didn't have an issue with that last year, but we'll see. But I would suspect we'll be, probably 10, 15 more than what we have right now.
Will you cap the number of food trucks?
If we need to, that's not really an issue so
That hasn't
far.
been an
We
issue.
only have, I think, 4 right now.
Last year, that's what I saw.
We need more food trucks, so I will be at the park tonight handing these out,
Alright,
trying to find some more food trucks.
yeah.
So if you do have those connections, we do need more food. It will be June, we need food, we have lemonade food trucks.
Could you get a flyer to the one that is at High Point Coffee Shop every single day?
Okay,
He is there
great idea.
every single day.
Connections like that, if you have those, please send them my way.
Okay.
Because the purpose of this, as you know, is to highlight those local businesses. And a lot of these, don't have a lot of, a huge presence, on social media or in the city. This year, the vendor fees, Jared had asked for some funding maybe for the DJ and some of the musicians, so we will use some of it for that again this year. I think that's very important. The DJs, that's a huge draw, as you know, music, so I think it's important to use it for that. The porta potty rentals last year, Jenkins Soph paid for that, and then we reimbursed them. This year, they're just donating out of pocket. The event insurance, application fees, all of that, that's just donated from businesses. As you guys know, I am one of those businesses, so I'm just happy to do that every year. A little bit repetitive, but this will always support 100% only Murray organizations. These are all pictures from last year. They're just really powerful. The bottom left-hand corner is Jared Day, helping a child, learn to play the violin, and all the different booths and the layout and the highlight on, T Rose and the costume center and just the different kinds of businesses that we have in Murray. It's just a really neat day. I think I've mentioned this before. I took a moment last year and just stood against a light pole and just looked down at everything that we had created collectively as a community, the city, volunteers. It's an event that we all did together, and so I'm just really grateful.
Was it on a Friday last year?
Mm-hmm.
This year it'll be on a Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And really it was a little tricky to try and find a day. You get too close to the 4th, and it just landed that way. And again, we'll take feedback this year after. If did people like having it on a Saturday or not? I'm not sure.
And that was the grand opening of the museum, so I guess.
That's why we did it that day. Another thing, bringing awareness to downtown Murray for all of those, that attended last year. It was quite a sight to be able to look down the street and not only see the booths, but again, as you can see in these pictures, performances and people are walking their dogs and just hanging out for several hours. The dunk tank was a huge draw. We will absolutely do that again this year.
People say only if you can dunk the mayor.
Shingles, I can't do it.
Oh,
I'm out of town, unfortunately.
I'm over here going shingles.
I guess we're
can't
not
do
gonna
the
have
dunk tank.
No.
So don't advertise that you'll be in it?
No, I will do it.
Okay.
We did the water warmer, it was so cold.
Warmer? I'll let Sherry know. Warm water.
Sherry, oh, she's gonna turn cold water on me.
That's right.
Are you gonna
Put as much
do it,
ice in there as
Mayor?
you want.
Okay, ice.
If my shingles are healed, then, but not, I won't be.
And if any of you want to be in the dunk tank, let us know.
Well, Jennifer's been dying
Oh,
to get in
I'm
that.
good.
I'm okay.
Well, Diane and Paul are here. I think they're just spitballing.
Are we?
No, we don't volunteer anybody.
If anyone wants to be in the
Paul
dunk
would do
tank,
it.
if anyone wants to be in the dunk tank, let us know.
Sometimes.
Are you gonna have those park benches that are in the top left corner? Are those benches going to be there? I was just curious. Cause that was a really nice view.
Yeah, we didn't
That
bring
was-
those.
I know it was CED department, yeah, I didn't know it was.
So, any questions on that before? I just have one more slide. And,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, any questions about the block party, any feedback, anything that I,
Are you gonna do a professional photographer again this year?
yes.
Cause these are great photos. I was just noticing,
Yes.
like, well captured.
We had 2 photographers, one that I brought on and then one that Erica arranged, and I actually preferred the pictures from the one that Erica had hired, so we
So
have
maybe the
already
same
talked to her.
person. Oh, great.
Yeah, she was fantastic, and all of these pictures are in a book that Mayor Hills actually has in his office, so don't see that.
Very cool.
So bands, how many bands do you want to have?
Jared's working on that right now. When I talked to him a couple days ago, I think he had 4. We would love recommendations of any bands, entertainment. Studio 56 will be performing as well. We had asked the Ballet Center, they actually are going to be out of town, so we won't have a presence from them this year. But if you have anybody that wants to perform, it doesn't have to just be music, anything like that, we would love to highlight them.
Did we get Desert Star to come over and do a number last year? Or-
That was for Christmas.
That was Christmas. But we did get the summer shows, right? They did a number,
Yes.
like
They
the
did.
Honk and the other one. So this year, are we doing that as well?
Yeah, Jared's working on
Charlie
that.
and the Chocolate Factory.
Mhm. Yeah, I think he's reached out to some of the
Did you have
students.
art? I'm thinking about, did you do art?
Art?
Have a, like, art stand and all, or art area that they did art?
I would love that. We'll have like a kids area again, that Ryan and
Yeah,
Sherry.
I was thinking more of the adult art.
Yeah, I would
you have the
I
young
would love
kids.
that.
Yeah.
Any ideas that you have like that, just definitely pass them my way. This is a huge success because again, we have so many dedicated volunteers. Some of them I know are sitting here. And it takes a team. It takes a lot of people to put something like this on. And we worked really well together and just taking ideas from anyone that's involved. We want this to be what everybody wants it to be, not just what a group of just a few people want it to look like. So any ideas that you have, please send my way. Other than that, I don't want to take much more of your time. I'm not going to get too much into what I've been doing the last couple months because that's taken me to DC and the Capitol and all these things. I really just want to share this next slide because this has to do with a grant that I wrote. And so there's a website, it's already finished. It's a grant that Utah Main Street gave me. And then I funded the other half of the cost. So this is a downtown Murray business focused website. It's only for the 51 downtown businesses and those additional that are coming in the future. And so this is free advertising for all the downtown businesses, which creates local downtown business visibility. It also has a link that will showcase commercial lease and purchase postings, which does not exist right now. I actually have 4 owners in downtown Murray that I'm working with right now that have vacancies. And they've reached out to me and we're placing businesses in those vacancies. This website will also have a job posting section, so the downtown businesses can actually post their openings on the website. This is all free to them. So for example, I use Desert Star as an example. He has a lot of job openings ongoing. He loves to hire students, people like that. He has a lot of turnover. But he's not necessarily advertising those in a specific place. So this will definitely activate and support those that really want to work downtown and stay in Murray and help these businesses with a resource that's free. And then, it was free. This is free. I wrote a grant, again, received a grant to help with cost. And then we're going to launch it after the block party so it doesn't get confusing. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And it creates momentum. So it'll be launched after.
Will you have some flyers at a booth about it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, on that site, can you,
Got 1 minute left.
like maybe people who are interested in being part block one, if that's available?
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, like any businesses who wanna maybe locate there.
Great idea. Yeah, because we do have a lot of vacancies, some for rent, some for sale. The feedback I've received, because I have got to know these business owners very, very well, is they need resources like this that are tailored just for them. And we do have a lot of great business resources in the city, but we don't have anything just for downtown. It's a very special group of business owners I've got to know very, very well, and I think that something like this is beneficial for them, but also the block party. It's great for all Murray businesses, but it draws people into this downtown that a lot of people think of just this vast amount of concrete. You know, they don't come down here for anything, so I think that was a huge win by having the block party to help people be aware of where downtown is.
Yeah.
So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jen.
Yep, thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're gonna go on to our second discussion item, which is discussing ordinance amending section 12.24.175B and enacting section 12.24.185 of the Murray City Municipal Code related to Murray Armory rental fees. I'm presenting. So this is the most recent continuation we've been discussing, that the code did not have anything about the armory and who was over that fee schedule, as well as the armory and the theater. So in our previous meeting, we discussed that we were just gonna have the armory. This is the code that we've written, so that armory fees would now go to us, and it has the fee schedule in there. So it's pretty simple. Anybody have questions about it?
No,
Sense.
Okay, and that's it. That's it. We discussed it. JL, do you have anything we need to add to it?
No. How come my people can't be that easy sure to us?
I just put mine in shape.
We took too long on the block party, so we had to get back some time.
Actually, we're on time. Now we're running ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
All right. So we're now going to move on to number 3, which is discussion on ordinance renumbering sections of chapter 2.32 and amending sections 2.32.020 and 2.32.040, 2.32.050, and 2.32.070, and enacting section 2.32.060 of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to the Public Works Department. GL Critchfield presenting.
Thank you. This is relatively straightforward. This is the creation of the wastewater division in code. I think it was about 2020 when Public Services went to Public Works. Whenever that was, and I think that this was kind of, I guess it was created at that time, the position for wastewater superintendent. And so this just catches up to that. That's the 232.060. I sent this around to Ben Ford to take a look at, and I've incorporated some of his suggestions otherwise, little cleanup and then some numbering, and then that wastewater division. So that's essentially it.
Makes sense. Any questions?
hold on.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, I was asking Russ, the names of each, who would be under these in separate things, like city engineer, who's gonna be over the street and stormwater superintendent. And he gave me some names, do you know who they are? Russ?
They'll be under me.
They'll be, okay, because they're
Do
not,
you want their name?
yeah,
So Ben Ford will be wastewater. Trey
okay.
Stokes right now is the city engineer.
Who?
Trey Stokes
Trey Stokes, got it, okay. And Fleet,
is Cody Pearson.
okay,
Josh is stormwater, streets,
Got it.
and solid waste.
Aaron's water.
Aaron's water.
okay. I was just asked when I was reading that, I'm going, okay, I know some of these men, people, but I couldn't remember where they were located.
They're actually very good at what they do.
Okay, very much so.
I'm sure you know that.
Oh, yes, they're great. Hey, that was the only question I
I'm like
had.
their buddies.
What?
You're buddies to all those people.
No, they take care of us over there on District
She's
2.
over there visiting with them.
Is that
Yep, I have absolutely nothing.
it? Thanks, Jill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are flying through this.
Everybody,
We're gonna get-
Russ was probably
I know,
nervous.
it's right, we're going, we're getting a second. Great.
I was good.
Okay, we're going to number 4, which is discussion on a request for classification of a new or unlisted business use and designate an appropriate zone for the use pursuant to Utah Code Section 10-20-50 507. The applicant is requesting designation of a veterinary dentistry use as a permitted or conditional use in the general office zone. Chad Wilkinson.
Thanks. Yeah, this is the
Are
result.
you being confirmed today or something?
I know.
Let's go for the Mayor, you feeling underdressed?
Kinda. I have a jacket out in the car.
You might need one for the next meeting.
So, probably most of my discussion is gonna be, around the change to state law today. So, we've had a change in 2025 that allows for a new process. It's called the classification of a new or unlisted business. In 2025, the state added that as a, process and requested the cities adopt, their own ordinance that would guide applicants through that process. We are in the process, I'm saying process a lot, of adopting our own framework for how that would happen. This particular request came in before we've got that ready for adoption, but you will be seeing that in the next few weeks as we go through that adoption of that new way of classifying uses, new or unlisted businesses. So just in short, the state code says that if you have a use that doesn't currently exist in your code, after analysis by the land use authority or the staff, that the applicant can request that that use be brought before the legislative body, which is the city council, for adoption of the new or unlisted business use. Why that's significant? The state code was a little bit unclear last year, but it's been clarified this year that this process does not go to the planning commission. So this request does not require a review by the planning commission, it goes straight to the legislative body. Now, I wanted to just clarify, and we'll talk a little bit about this in the coming weeks as we adopt the actual formal review process for this, but this does not apply to a use that exists. So if someone comes in and says, hey, I've got a car dealership, I want to put that in the R18 zone, we don't say that's a new use. We say that's an existing use. It doesn't exist in that zone. If you want to do that in an R18 zone, you've got to go through the regular text amendment process, through the planning commission, through the city council. In this case, though, the reason we're here is because the request was for a veterinary dentistry business. As we've discussed this use with the applicant, although veterinary uses are not allowed in the GO zone currently, there was enough distinction between the use that's proposed and the use that we have in our code that we felt like it was unique. Particularly, the use does not include overnight stays or boarding, which many veterinary clinics have an overnight stay or boarding option. It doesn't include any kind of outside kenneling for the animals. They're dropped off by their owners. They have very specific, it's all focused on dentistry, so the other components of veterinary use are not practiced in this particular business. So all of those things combined, we felt that this was a novel use. This was something that wasn't anticipated in our code. We think a lot of these are going to be the result of either emerging technology or just new ways of doing things, right? That's when we would get a new or unclassified use. If you've seen our standard land use code, you know that we have just about every use in the world described in there, but we didn't feel like we had this one. So that's the reason why we're bringing this forward. There will be 2 ordinances that will come forward with this. We have to do this by some mechanism, so there'll be 2 ordinances. One would add the land use of veterinary dentistry as a standard land use code use. The other would adopt this or allow this use in the GO zone. So with that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
I have one.
Okay.
So you bring your little animal in and he or she's getting their little teeth cleaned or whatever, and there's complications. And it is now 4:30 in the afternoon and the animal's not doing well. What do they do for that animal? Do they send it home or do they transport it to another veterinarian clinic? Does the people that own the animal take it? What are the protocols for that if something happens to the animal during their service there?
So the applicant is here today. If you wanted to ask that question, I don't know the answer to that question. If you wanted to ask them, you could.
I would like to know what happens with the animal, because in the paperwork that I read, they have nothing except just bare minimum.
That's
Just
right.
to clean the teeth and nothing
Well,
else.
dentistry, yes. Yeah.
That's, just the teeth,
Yeah.
but nothing else. So I'm just kind of curious.
So with that, before we hear from the applicant, so
Okay, thank you.
you're fine. The reason why veterinary is not allowed in GO. Well, why is it? Why have we historically not allowed that in GO?
Basically, the impacts we talked about, you've got, with veterinary use, you've got overnight boarding, you've got potential outdoor kennels, things that would create an impact on adjoining properties. So GO zone is it's an office zone. It's typically our veterinary uses are allowed in places like our industrial zones or heavy commercial zones where impacts on adjoining properties are not as big of an issue. So because this has that distinction of having no overnight boarding, no outdoor kenneling, we feel like it is different.
So A222, that's not allowed in the general zone, the animal hospital services.
So this would not, animal hospital are gonna be, what we'd expect would be the potential for overnight boarding and all those kind of things. Yeah.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Mercedes DePaulo. Thank you for letting me speak up on this. I am the veterinary dentist who would be running this. I'm the only one in the state.
Wow, we busy.
But yeah, so we would be by appointment only. There's no walk-in. There's nothing like that. In the case that you're talking about, which we hope to avoid because we
Well,
have
you never know.
Exactly. We have a
Stroke,
board certified
heart attack.
anesthesiologist with me to make it very, very safe, top of the line. We have really good relationships with surrounding emergency and specialty hospitals. So places like MedVet, Advanced Veterinary Care, Veterinary Emergency Group, we will have very good relationships and protocols for getting the animal over there if they, need to spend the night in oxygen or something like that. There's no scenario in which they would spend the night in our facility because we wouldn't be set up to be able to do that.
That was my question was, okay, so what if the little doggy, kitty, whatever,
Yes.
hamster?
Yeah, and there will
Just
be,
the ones.
there will be cases that we anticipate having to travel over to another hospital. And yes, it will only be dogs and cats.
Okay, so no horses.
No horses,
Russ, no
nothing like
horses.
that, no.
Well, hold it. That brings up an interesting point. If we allow it in the zone, are we allowing horses now?
No, you're
No.
kidding.
This is for companion
Okay.
animals only.
We have specific definitions that will come forward at later times.
So it will be defined to limit that, because I know you're not asking that,
No, I
but if
know.
we open it up for a zone,
Yes.
somebody comes to us 6 months later and says,
I
I now want a
understand.
horse dentist.
I am a horse guy.
We got an issue on our hand that we weren't anticipating,
Yes.
so that's where I'm trying to cover our bases.
If I could just add one other thing, all of our other, so I would be the 6th hospital doing this. So my partners have a couple of other hospitals back east, and all of our other co-tenants are either human people dentists or maxillofacial surgeons. So every single one of our practices shares a wall with a dentist or a maxillofacial surgeon. So and that's who our co-tenants would be in this building as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So we fit very neatly with
And you
them.
do call it a hospital?
No, clinic, I mean, yeah, it's all very wishy-washy. But no, I mean, it would be dentistry only, we don't do anything else.
Schedule your dentist and your dog's dentist. at the
Yes,
same time.
exactly. Go upstairs, get your root canal done on yourself, and we'll do the root canal on your dog downstairs.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What downsides
Woof.
do you, and what are potential risks that if we open this up in the zone?
We feel like we're gonna have some restrictions in the code as far as outdoor kenneling, overnight stays. So we feel like we've covered the big issues that we would see with potential mitigation or potential impacts on properties that would need to be mitigated. Now, that being said, again, we're gonna talk more about the process that we're gonna be proposing to adopt in the coming weeks. And there's gonna be some very specific parameters on who can apply for this type of land use classification. What we don't want to have occur, as I mentioned, is someone coming and trying to say, hey, like I said, we've got a use that we want in that zone, even though it already exists, we want to bypass the planning commission and come into this process. this is gonna be limited to only those uses that are new, that just don't really fit any of our categories. We actually have a pretty good process right now in our code for classifying uses. When you hit a new use though, it's either add them to the code or not. So this one is now allowed in the state code that we can add a newer or unclassified business.
And is it up to the office that's renting the space to determine whether it's okay to have animals there, allergies, and to have animals in the same space as other businesses, I guess?
Yeah, ultimately the owner's gonna have to determine whether they wanna have that use there, yeah. We don't ever override an owner, although some people would like us to, we don't do that, yeah. We've had people that have come in and said, you wanna do that property, we say, well, have you got the property owner's permission? No, can't you tell them? No, we don't do that, so.
Okay, any other questions from the council?
No, I just wanted to make sure Rover's okay
No. Okay,
while he's getting his
Thanks,
teeth
Chad.
done.
Thank you.
that's it, and with that, we are adjourned.
Thanks for parking spaces.
afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to today's City Council meeting of May 5th, 2026. We would like to excuse Diane Turner and Paul Pickett. They are not here today. Our first thing we need to do is have our pledge be given, and it will be given by Lisa and Miriam Van Buskirk.
Please all stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And you don't have to stay if you need to get ready for bed. Thank you for doing that. No, we can't leave. The little one can leave. Okay, our second item today is the approval of minutes for council meeting April 7th, 2026. I will take a motion and a second.
A motion to approve the minutes for the April 7th, 2026 council meeting.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Hawk and a second by Councilmember Bullen. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And there's no opposed, so those are taken care of. Thank you. Our next agenda item is citizen comments. You may come to the microphone, limit your comments for 3 minutes, step to the microphone, state your name and city of residence, and then fill out the required form. And Patty Johnson from the council office has the clipboard, so the time is yours.
Hi, my name is Catherine Burton, and I actually live in Murray, have for over 20 years. And I'm actually on the Senior Center Advisory Board. So I just thought I'd let you know that the Senior Center is really trying to be cognizant of the people that we represent and adjust to the needs of our people that come. One of the things that we've changed just really recently is the lunch, how we do our lunches. Typically speaking, people get there and they'd get there even as early as 10:30 in the morning to sit and wait until they could get into a line. And the line could stretch clear from the beginning of the cafeteria to the stage. And of course, people would butt because people are people and save spots. So it wasn't working very well. There were people that couldn't get up to the line very easily because of the accommodations that they needed. And so we implemented a system where you can at 10:30 in the morning come to the front desk and get a number, kind of a ticket. Reminds you of Baskin Robbins, of course, where you get a ticket and you can go sit with your friends. And then when your numbers are called, you can go up and get your lunch. You can get 2 of these tickets at one time, so you can actually get one for your friend or your spouse. So we just barely implemented it, and so far it's going well. Of course, there's going to be some people that say, oh, we like the old system, but they're very few and far between. Another thing that we've done is we've tried to expand the programs to what people really want. And amazingly enough, one of them that they wanted is line dancing. So we've got a beginner's line dancing class that has 25 to 30 students. And then we've got the advanced. So, you know, I mean, they're really boot scooting around. Another thing that we've done is chair yoga. You know, there's a lot of people that really want to, improve their minds, improve their bodies, but they're limited. And so we've actually expanded the chair yoga program. We've gotten more instructors in to do the chair yoga. And I wouldn't say they're flying off their seats, but they're doing a very fine job there, and they're enjoying it a lot. And then, of course, we've got bridge. I've never played it. In my mind, it's an old person's game. But we've started a new bridge class to teach people, and we've got the advanced bridge classes, and we've had tournaments, and And the people that like bridge are just really involved in on it. So we try to give these programs to people and look at the interests that they have. And anytime that you guys want to come to the center, you guys are welcome. Anybody's welcome to see how we operate. But we just really appreciate the support that Murray City gives us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi there. My name is Sam Marks, and I am a resident of Midvale City. But the organization I am with is a nonprofit organization called NeighborWorks Salt Lake. We have offices in downtown Salt Lake on the west side and also in Murray, just across the street. If you guys have seen the little house just right around the corner. We do a lot of different work in association with education for careers, housing, financial education, and youth programs. And we are very grateful for participation that we've been able to do in the west side and historically also in Murray. And we hope to continue to be doing so. Upcoming, we have our event called NeighborWorks Weeks, which is with the nationwide NeighborWorks America, where we are going to be doing different events, some in West Salt Lake, but also here in Murray, where at our building we're going to be doing a homeownership workshop on June 3rd on a Wednesday in the evening at 5 p.m. Hopefully we'll be able to do that and to be able to have a tabling event and workshop with different local businesses all centered in Murray to be able to bring people together to learn about different resources and things that we can do to help people that are looking to become homeowners or assistance with current homeowners and normal everyday things that they may need. We currently are working with the different organizations in the area, such as Utah Clean Energy and also with Habitat for Humanity to be able to do these things. Hopefully to be able to share things with people in the community. So if anyone knows of anyone who could use these resources or could use assistance with homeownership or any of our other services, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Sam Marks with NeighborWorks Salt Lake. I do the community outreach, and in addition to, we also do an event in August called Paint Your Heart Out, where we go out and paint multiple homes with a large swath of volunteers. Previous years, we've done 20 homes in a single morning with 100 plus volunteers, and currently nominations for volunteer teams or house nominations are currently available. So if anyone knows of any single floor houses that could use some touch-ups and some love from fellow neighbors, we'd be happy to accept that and to look into finding more acceptable people for doing that. And we hope to be able to share that with the community. But that is all for my time, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. So feel free to reach out.
Thank you. Okay, seeing there is no other comments from the citizens, we will go on to our next item. It is a special recognition considering a joint proclamation of the Mayor and Municipal Council of Murray City for Emergency Medical Service Week with Mayor Hales and Travis.
And Travis is going to be doing that for us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mayor.
I'll read the proclamation at the end. I have Dr. Adam Balls with me as well tonight, who's our medical director. But before I forget, I just want to make sure that everybody's received the invite for the EMS Week Pancake Breakfast. That's on May 16th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. over at Station 81. So just wanted to extend another invitation to all of you and then the public as well. So it's a great event. We look forward to it every year. And yeah, having a lot of pancakes. So, but good evening, Mayor, council members, and members of the community. Thank you for taking time to recognize EMS Week and the vital role that emergency medical services plays in our city. Every day, our EMS providers step into moments that are often the worst day in someone's life. We respond to car accidents, heart attacks, overdoses, and countless calls where people are scared, vulnerable, and in need of immediate care. In those moments, we don't just provide medical treatment. We provide reassurance, stability, and a calm presence when it's needed most. This year's EMS Week theme is improving outcomes together. This highlights something essential in modern emergency care, that no one does this job alone. Earlier this year, Our crews demonstrated how critical that teamwork can be. After identifying challenges when transmitting their 12 lead EKGs in STEMI patients, they partnered with the Cath Lab team over at IMC to develop a process to ensure that rapid activation, even when technology fails. Because when it comes to cardiac events, every second does matter. That collaboration created a reliable backup system. And that's being implemented through all fire departments throughout the Salt Lake Valley, helping to ensure patients receive timely, life-saving intervention without delay. This is just one example of a much larger system, from our providers in the field to the charge nurse receiving the report, to the physician activating the cath lab, and ultimately the team delivering definitive care. Each step relies on coordination and communication and trust. We see the same teamwork in stroke alerts, trauma activation, sepsis alerts, and many other critical situations. EMS Week is an opportunity to recognize the dedication, resilience, and professionalism everyone involved in that continuum of care, especially during what has been one of the busiest years on record for Murray Fire. Despite that, our providers continue to deliver exceptional care and remain focused on achieving the best possible outcomes for our patients. On the behalf of our providers and our healthcare partners, thank you for your continued support. It truly does make a difference in the lives of the people that we serve. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll read it after you.
Great. Good evening, Mayor Hales and members of the Murray City Council and community members that are here. I stand before you today not just as the Murray Fire Medical Director, but someone that has over 2 decades of experience working as an emergency medicine physician. My career has been defined by high-stakes, high-pressure situations in austere environments on the back of military cargo planes in Iraq and Afghanistan, and also working at busy Level 1 trauma centers. I know what excellence looks like under pressure, and I can attest to you today that without a doubt, Murray Fire and all the members of the Murray Fire EMS battalions and crews deliver exceptional care under high-pressure situations. They are leaders in the Salt Lake Valley, as Chief Bottcher described, not only in developing protocols and changes to how we work, but also leading out in the high-quality care that they deliver every day. They don't just respond to a 911 call, they carry that burden of some of those calls in their hearts, on their shoulders, and in their minds for years after that call has ended. They leave family members, they may miss family events, holidays, and important events in their families' lives to deliver life-saving care to the members of Murray and the surrounding communities. They work through very long and challenging 48-hour shifts, but even in the 47th hour and 59th minute, they're delivering exceptional care with compassion even after the grueling shift is coming to an end. In my 20 years of practice as an emergency physician, I've seen many EMS crews that I've interacted with, but our professionals here in Murray are a quiet backbone of our city's safety. Whether it's involving a high-speed crash on I-15 or a medical emergency at a home or local business, they deliver very sophisticated, very efficient, top-notch care, and they do it with compassion. They offer calm voice and comfort as family members and Murray citizens are undergoing some of the worst moments of their life, and they do this day in and day out, 365 days a year. To this council, I have seen the difference that your resources and your support of EMS make. We, as Murray Fire, appreciate your support. We appreciate when the budget comes up for approval that you are supportive of added budget and added expense that allows our team members to continue to do their job. By investing in these tools, equipment, and training, you're showing them that their lives value as much as the lives of the people that they serve in this community. The future of Murray safety is built on the courage of those Murray Fire members that answer the call, whatever time of day or night it may come in. To the council here and to the mayor, thank you again for your continued support and your partnership. We truly feel that you are partners in the work that we do and in the excellence we achieve. Your commitment gives our crews more than just equipment. It gives them strength and a confidence knowing that the Murray City Council and the mayor have their support and that this is an exceptional place to work, and we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pam, can I say something?
Oh, yes.
I just want to say, Dr. Ball, thank you. You're a great partner to have with our Murray Fire Department from over here at IMC. They consider ourselves real lucky to have you on board with us. So thank you so much. I'm not sure how much you know, but Dr. Balls comes in, gets involved with training, just gets involved with a lot of things with our fire department, and we just want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate that.
Awesome. EMS Week proclamation. To designate the week of May 17th to the 23rd, 2026 as Emergency Medical Services Week. Whereas emergency medical services is a vital public service, and whereas the members of the EMS team are ready to provide life-saving care to those in need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And whereas access to quality emergency care dramatically improves the survival and recovery rate of those who experience sudden illness or injury. And whereas the emergency medical service system consists of emergency physicians, emergency nurses, emergency medical technicians, paramedics, firefighters, educators, administrators, and others. And whereas the members of the emergency medical services team, whether career or volunteer, engage in thousands of hours of specialized training and continued education to enhance their life-saving skills. And whereas it is appropriate to recognize the value and the accomplishments of the emergency medical service providers by designating Emergency Medical Services Week. Now therefore, Mayor Brett Hales, in recognition of this event, proclaims the week of May 17th to the 23rd, 2026 as Emergency Medical Services Week.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I will take a motion and a second from the council.
I will make a motion to adopt the joint proclamation of the Mayor and Municipal Council of Murray City for Emergency Medical Services Week.
I'll second.
I have a first by Councilmember Clark. I have a second by Councilmember Hawk. The mayor has approved this joint proclamation and is encouraging the council to do the same. So Brooke, please take a vote of the city council, please.
Mr. Boland.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Balls. We really appreciate everything that you do, and the firefighters and paramedics. We really appreciate it, and the citizens appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we are now going on to our consent agenda item. Mayor Hales will be presenting, considering confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Jim Harlan as a hearing officer.
Thanks, Pam. We would like to, Jim, you're not here. I didn't see Jim. Okay, just want to make sure I'm not missing. So Jim Harlan has served on a lot of things for us. He's amazing. And he has been one of our hearing officers. And so this is to consider confirmation of the mayor's reappointment of Jim Harlan as a hearing officer. Now, this hearing officer apparently is like a general authority in the LDS Church. The only way you get released is you die. So I don't see anything. I asked GL about a date, and he said, we're okay, right? So Jim's in for, there's no date. Usually I have a date to give you. So I will give you no date, but he is, so we're asking that you confirm his reappointment of a hearing officer.
You know, I was just going to ask, how many years has he been doing this?
Oh, my goodness.
I know, before
Long,
time,
I don't know
right?
how long, but it's been a long time.
So
I think it's been,
Oh,
do
wow.
I dare say 10 years, Jennifer? Is that too long? How long has Jim been doing a hearing officer? It's been a long time. I mean, he's been involved with the city with so many things that 30-something years it goes, but anyway.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Our notes say it's from May 6, 2026 to May 6, 2029. Is
Okay.
that accurate?
I don't,
If it is, we'll take it. Okay. I don't have
Oh,
that here,
yeah.
so sorry.
yeah, it's till May 6th of 2029.
Jill's looking that up right now. Should we just take that?
Oh.
There is a term, but I don't think that we've limited the number of terms.
So, okay.
We
So
have
let me do that then. Help me, Adam.
So it's May 6, 2026 to May 6, 2029.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So it's
restate
from
this.
tomorrow through
That's getting me more
6th,
confused, Adam.
2020.
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do it one more time. Consider the mayor's reappointment, my appointment, of Jim Harlan as a hearing officer from May 6, 2026 to May 6, 2029.
GL, do you have any comments?
I was just going to say that what the code says is he can serve up to 5 consecutive terms. He's
Okay,
probably at 4.
I think you're correct on that, I would say.
So based
Thank
on
you.
that, death is pretty much the way out of this.
Oh.
Okay. Do we have any other comments for
All
the
right.
mayor, council? Or I will take a motion and a second if you have one.
I'll motion to approve the mayor's consent agenda.
I have a first by Councilmember Hawk and a second by
Me, I'll second.
Councilmember Clark Bolin. Thank you. Brooke?
Mr. Bolin?
Aye.
Mr. Hawk?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, because there are no public hearings, we are going to scoot right on down to business item number 1. Oh, my favorite people. We're going to consider a resolution approving the 2026 Power Master Plan. Greg Ballon is presenting tonight.
There we go. Council, Mayor, thanks for having us here tonight. So this has been a little while coming, but we're here to present the Power Master Plan, first of its kind for Murray City Power. And so anyway, so what is the master plan? So we serve over 21,000 customers, which is, I think, is pretty awesome, across 80% of Murray. And so this master plan evaluates demand, supply, infrastructure, and ensure reliable service for decades to come. So just a little note up there, we've got 94 miles of power lines, 5 substations, 28 distribution circuits, and our planning horizon is 2026 to 2065, long past me, I think, and capital about $32 million. Scope of the study is demand projections. They go clear out to 2065. Power supply evaluation, our existing and future capacity needs, and then distribution modeling on our 5 substations, 28 circuits. And I just want to put it out there. It was very labor intensive. I didn't realize what it entailed until we started just dumping loads and loads of data on these people. Of course, we had a little hiccup along the way, but one of our engineers that was working on our program or on our master plan came down with cancer and passed away, and so this is kind of a tribute to him, Mike. So this is part of his work, and we were glad to have him as long as we had him. But Resolute stepped in and did a wonderful job of finishing this for us. So projected demand growth. If you look at that, that's in megawatts. We're at about 104 megawatts right now, and you go clear out to 2065, we might peak at around 131 megawatts. That'll be interesting to see. What we found out in this whole master plan is our utility, our infrastructure, our distribution network is in really, really good shape. It's been a lot that's been done over the years to get us to where we're at now, and so we do have a good, reliable system right now. And there will be future development. There might be some. So we're in the middle of doing our central substation upgrade. You guys are aware of that, and that should be completed in middle of 2028, and that will get us even more capacity than we have now. So if there's any future growth in that area, we'll be able to meet that demand. One thing they identified in this master plan is EV demand is one of those things that we really don't have a lot of control over. It's kind of the wild card, as they put it. They think that maybe by 2065 our peak residential demand could could double. So we'll have to kind of just play that one by ear and see how it goes and plan for it as the best we can. Then we have some new power sources coming on. We got Fremont Solar coming on in 2028, Miller County Gas in 2029, and a Power County Gas 2031. And those will be used to replace our Hunter plant, have about 22 megawatts when that retires, coal-fired plant. So, but that one keeps getting extended out, so we'll see how that goes as well. So, so this is kind of what they looked at going forward between now, so the next 14 years, between now and 2040, looking at about $32 million possible. 11.2 of that's going to be covered in bonds, as we talked about. Maybe just under 6 million for paid by developers, so they come in and develop and pay their fees. And that leaves about 15.4 million, so it's a little over little over 1.1 million, I guess, a year. But that's worst case scenario. That's taking into account 2 substations where we only have one transformer, one power transformer in each substation. So if one of those transformers were to go down, they thought it would be better to have 2 transformers in those substations. I think we're okay. I mean, we have good transformers in there right now. We test them. We maintain them. We do everything we can to keep them going. They're supposed to be 50-year life or more. So I'm not too concerned about that. So you could probably take $8 million off of that price tag of the 15.4 if we don't have to replace transformers, which I don't think we're going to need to, but it's in there as a worst case scenario. And so, so that's a little bit of upgrades over the next 13 years. So 14 years, I guess. Let me get the right terminology there. 14 years, and but I think that's a good outlook. Gives us something to shoot for, and going forward, we definitely want to make sure we reinvest into our system and keep it top notch as it is right now. So here's a summary of our planned projects. Right now, we're working on our penstock for our hydro and getting our Sandy Siphon pipeline relined. That one's in the works right now and should be done within a couple of months. The Sandy Siphon, which is going to be great. They identified the hydro turbine runner replacement. That might be another $1 million by 2028. We've got Fremont Solar coming online 2028, and that's a PPA, so there's no upfront cost there. And Millard and Power County Gas project coming up, we just talked about. Power line and distribution, feeder line replacements, maybe $5.5 million between now and 2040. There's a couple of just radial feeds that we can look at to get a loop feed, which means you can feed it from different directions. That's ideal, but there's plenty of those radial feeds out there in the world as well. So we'll look at those and see what we can do to help there. Our central substation, we've got 2 new transformers that are beginning to be here by March of 2028. And that will, once we get those installed, we'll have plenty of capacity in our central substation, and it will no longer be sinking. Knock on wood. But we're excited to have that taken care of. And then right now we're working on our AMI installation. We'll hopefully complete that by the end of this year. That's another $300,000. We'd like to build a vehicle storage to put some of our more expensive equipment that's outside right now, some of our wire that's outside right now, things that could go inside and be covered. And then we got a vehicle maintenance over the next 5 years, 4 years, 1.5 million. Staff recommendation is to approve the resolution adopting the 2026 Murray City Power Master Plan. And just know that this will be looked at every 5 years. So that's in code. That will be, but we look forward to that. It'll be much easier in the next 5 years. Whoever's standing in this position will come to you in 5 years, and it shouldn't take as long as it did for this one. So just some next steps. We'll use the demand projection, capital costs, and we're going to look at our power impact fee. Also, we're doing a comprehensive rate study right now. It's been about almost 3 years since we did that last one, and that will coincide with our master plan. So we have a lot coming up, and we're looking forward to a lot of good years coming into the power department. So with that, is there any questions?
Council, do you have any questions for Mr. Ballon?
Hallelujah.
Yay! Thank you. We're excited. We are, and it was a long time coming. Thanks for being patient, but it's here, and we look forward to moving forward with it and keeping up to date and just working on our system.
Thank you. If there's no other questions, I will take a motion and a second by the council.
I would like to motion to approve the 2026 Power Master Plan.
I have a,
Second.
thank you. I have a first by Councilmember Bullen, and I have a second by Councilmember Hogg. Brooke?
Mr. Boland.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye. Okay, it is 3-0. You're all set.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. All right, we are on our next agenda item. Consider a resolution approving the mayor's appointment of the city's representatives and the city alternate representative to the Transjordan Cities Board. It looks like Mayor Hales is not presenting.
Oh, this is Pam.
Oh, wait, oh, we do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Did I jump the gun?
No,
Oh.
you're right. It's me.
Okay, all right.
I need glasses. Yes. Okay. Yes, sorry. Considered an ordinance amending section 2.510.010 of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to appointment of representatives to governing boards of interlocal entities and to the Utah Leagues of Cities and Towns Legislative Policy Committee, GL Critchfield. See, I'm trying to get to number 4 very quickly.
Okay, all right. I'll try to help with that.
You're fine.
Do you have any questions on this one? Do
You what?
you have any questions on this one?
I don't have any questions. It
Thank-
was very thorough with me.
Yeah,
But-
thank you for making the adjustments that we gave you in committee of the whole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we
Okay.
have none? Oh, well, then I will take, well, we're just rolling right along tonight here. I will take a motion and a second.
So I motion to adopt the ordinance amending section 2.51.010 of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to the appointment of representatives to governing boards of interlocal entities in the Utah League of Cities and Towns Legislative Policy Committee.
I second.
Okay, we have a first by Councilmember Hawk and a second by Councilmember Bullen. Brooke?
Mr. Boland.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney GL. All right, now we can go on to number 3. We're almost there. Consider a resolution approving the mayor's appointment of the city's representative and city alternate representative to the Transjordan City Board. Mayor Hales is presenting.
All right.
I'm sorry, I almost
No,
totally skipped GL.
Oh, you're the first
Yeah.
one, so I've done that so much to Jill and everyone here, so. All right, let's see if I've got this right, Russ. Do you trust me, Russ? Don't say yes until it's done, so, okay. So we have got, we're bringing to you, hold on, give me a minute. Consider the resolution of approving my appointment of the city's representative and the city's alternate representative to the Transjordan Cities Board. So what we would like to do is we would like to, right now it's Russ Kakala. We would like to change that to Josh Hill, who will be the appointment of the representative. So let me just read exactly what it has here. After, we want Public Works Director Russ Kakala. Holy cow. Jennifer, I love it. Look at her, just love it. I am trying to get on. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna even look at it. We want to change, put Josh Hill as our representative of who attends the meeting. We're gonna have Russ be the alternate. Did I do okay on that? When I was reading, I got confused, but anyway, Russ, how's that? You know, it says recommended by the mayor. It was Russ. I don't know why he puts the blame on me on everything, but anyway. So anyway, that's what we're asking, that we have Josh be the representative and Russ is the alternate.
Why don't we just?
For Transjordan, I apologize, for our Transjordan. You want to know what it was? Oh, okay.
We could just make Josh both, you know?
We could, huh?
No. All right. Do we have any questions for the mayor on the appointments of Josh Hill as the representative and Russ Kekala as the alternate? Did I get that correct? Thank you. Do we have any questions for the mayor at this time? If we don't, I will take a motion and a second.
I make a motion that we adopt a resolution approving the mayor's appointment of the city's representative and the city's alternate representative to the Transjordan Cities Board.
Second.
I have a first by Councilmember Bullen and a second by Councilmember Hawk and Brooke.
Mr. Bullen.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye.
Oh, wow, look at that. If you do that, Ryan, he's gonna pass out, so. All
I just
right.
want to leave a little bit of a.
Russ and Josh, you satisfied? Yes. All right, we got you. Hey, we'll take care of you, huh? All right, thank you very much. All right.
Welcome. Okay, we are now to number 4. Consider a resolution providing advance and consent to the mayor's appointment of Ryan Mattson as the city's Information Technology Department Director. If approved, the swearing-in ceremony will be conducted by Brooke Smith, our city recorder. Mayor Hales is presenting.
Thank you. Ryan, would you come up? I'm assuming these are your parents. Welcome. It's the nicest we've ever seen Ryan dress. I just want you to know. Besides, I hear at church he does dress like this, so that's good. So, all right. So what I'm asking of you is, with the retirement of Rob White, our IT director, you know, at one time Ryan and I and Kim had talked about, and Erica had talked about possibly letting Ryan be an interim for a while. And I said to Rob, in the nice way, I said, no, Rob, he might be watching. I said, Rob, now if you want to take a hike for 3 months and let Ryan do this position, it'll give me a little more confidence in what I need to do. And if y'all know Rob, man, that was a tough thing for Rob to do. He's going, well, I kind of want to be there. And finally he just said, let's just let Ryan go to the meetings and all that. And then Ryan came up with a lot of wonderful things, and you've seen some of those. And after a few months I said, nah, we're good. This is what we're going to do. So, and you know what? Let me tell you, Ryan is a very dedicated employee, and he's got a good heart, and he has worked hard to be in this position, has a lot of faith from all the, really, I don't know of a department head that wouldn't support this. And so he has a lot of support in this, and people are excited for Ryan to have this opportunity. He's been here 24 years. He's been here 24 years. So this is a wonderful opportunity, and Gilles had the opportunity to see Ryan in action in another job somewhere else, and that was important to me when Gilles came in and said, oh, he was amazing what he did. And it's another employment that Gilles had gone to. And anyway, so it just is a delight for me to present to the council this morning, or this evening. It's too bad. I really would like to have had Diane and Paul here for this also. I know Diane, I can't speak for Paul, but I knew Diane's feelings on this. And so anyway, so without further ado, let me just move forward. So we're asking that you consider a resolution and providing advice and consent to the mayor's appointment of Ryan Mattson as the city's Information Technology Department Director.
So I will motion to adopt the resolution.
Do we have anything to
Oh,
say?
sorry.
Or no? Oh, no. Well, that's okay. Do we have anything to say, or we want to wait until after we approve?
You're conducting.
Okay. Then I will take a motion and a second.
So then I will motion to adopt the resolution providing advice and consent to the mayor's appointment of Ryan Mattson as the city's Information Technology Department Director.
I second.
I have a first by Councilmember Hawk and a second by Councilmember Bullen?
Mr. Boland.
Aye.
Mr. Hawk.
Ryan, you redid the website, or at least started it, which by itself is a Herculean effort in the city. So, yes, aye.
Ms. Cotter.
Aye.
Thank you.
So it is passed. And now we
I'm gonna have
will
Ryan say something real quick.
Oh,
Real quick.
I'm
Is that
sorry,
okay?
sorry.
For him to say something to you guys? And then.
Go ahead.
But you want to wait, have the employees there, or should we just warn it?
Some came.
Oh, you do, how many? Yeah.
Some came.
All right, Frank, is that good enough then? All right, so I'm just gonna ask Ryan if he'll just say something, and then Pam swearing in, is that what we're gonna have? Okay. Say something to the council.
You're going to run this, Mayor. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. No, I want you to take care of it.
I do want to thank the mayor, and I do want to thank the council. Thank you for your appointment and your trust, and I'm excited to run the department. I do also want to thank all of the directors that did pass on their support as they heard about this, and my staff who came to support me today, and of course my family who's here. So thank you.
I went on to register my son for something like for the Parks and Rec, and I'm like, ooh, this is nice. It's different.
Brooke, we're ready. Do you want to bring your parents up here with you? Or
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. We can do it later. We can do photos later. Okay.
All right, raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Okay.
I state your name.
I, Ryan Madsen,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and to perform the duties of my office
and to perform the duties of my office
as the Information Technology Director
as the Information Technology Director
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ryan, congratulations from the council.
Thank you.
You'll do wonderful things for many, many years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, the remaining of the time will be turned over to the mayor's report. And if the council has any questions for the mayor, Mayor, it's your turn.
Thanks, Pat. Okay, so just a few things. We know this is the free week over here at the theater. I just want to go back to last Saturday. Pam, I didn't see you at the Miss Murray. You never miss that. You have something going on.
I was
knew
at
it.
the Boys and Girls Club
Oh, you were
gala.
there.
They requested my presence.
That's good, because I know you would never miss that.
Yep.
If you didn't have to.
Yep.
Anyway, so there was a new Miss Murray crowned, and we attended, and it was, honestly, it was a pretty awesome program. Sarah Christensen is our new Miss Murray, and we're just way excited to have her. It was an amazing night. The theater sold out. Now, we let them have the funds, and you guys allowed them to use the theater, but it was, they had to turn people away. It was 300 and something people, and they had to actually, that's not in my realm to turn people away, that darn fire code. But anyway, we're trying to sit, in fact, Travis, if I'd been there, I would have set up chairs all over. But anyway, I was in the front and didn't know, but it literally sold out. It was kind of cool. And now this is going to be, I can't take this terminology, but this is Erica's, she's there. She believes how you find success is seats, butts in the seats is what she calls it. Well, we had no seats available, none available. And I say, talk about, Erica, one of the best marketing campaigns you could ever have, to have 330 Murray citizens. Most, had grandparents there, but most were Murray citizens. It was like amazing. And I gave a lot of credit to Erica for that because she had kind of figured that out, and that's why we pushed for that. So anyway, that was a phenomenal night. Yeah, they went back to 1937. We had a judge there. Her name was Jackie, and she was Miss Utah in 1937, so right before the theater. So she knew all about our Murray Theater, and it was really fun to witness that. We also have had our theater. Clark, you don't know. I saw you sneak in at 9 o'clock. I was in that movie at 9 o'clock last night. I kept thinking, where are you? But anyway, it was impressive. Star Wars was about 100 and something people there. Well, when you're a Star Wars fan, some came with lasers.
Lightsaber.
Yes, thank you. And it was May the 4th be with you, that day. But it was an impressive crowd with those movies. Had one at 7 o'clock and one at 9 or.
It was 5:30 and 7:45.
5:30, and I saw you walking in that one. That was fun.
The second one, yeah.
It's just been a great thing for our citizens to support. I just hope like crazy that everyone gets the opportunity to come to, I know some of you already saw them, Flashback Brothers. They'll be there on Friday, and they've even coined Sweet Home Murray, Sweet Home Murray City as their new song instead of Alabama. That has literally, I said to them, did you have permission to do that? And they says, no, but anyway. So I was okay, I'll talk to our attorney. But anyway, it was great. So Sweet Home Flashback Brothers will be there this Friday at 7 o'clock. It's free. We'd love to have you there. Saturday night, we have 19 different Murray groups and performers competing to win Murray Has Talent. And that's been kind of cool because that's been held over the school sometimes, and I'm not sure it was going to continue on, so we decided to do it here. And that's where Lauren Allred won. David Archuleta was involved. I mean, we've had some names come out of this. It's first come, first served seating. It'll be this Saturday at 6 p.m. I'm a judge. Are you a judge, Pam? Clark, are you?
They asked me, and I said I have previous engagement that night.
I'm a judge.
You're a judge. I should have used that, Pam. I have a previous, because I hate judging things, and then the mayor gets blamed. I'll just say it was Clark. But anyway, so we're excited for that. That'll be fun. All week, these events are, again, free to our community. And we've had a lot of people the council's name was mentioned several times on Friday. When was Miss Murray Saturday? Saturday evening. They were so grateful to have your support on this. So anyway, that's what's happening at the theater. A lot of great concerts coming. We really do. We have some, these are cover bands. Pat Benatar. I mean, how can you can't go about it. Ryan Kiss. We got Kiss. I'm assuming you'll be to that one. Got Kiss. We've got Prince. There's quite a few. Journey, yeah, and they're great. We had them. They sold out the amphitheater a couple of years ago, so they're a great group. Who else? Clark, you think?
No, no one else is coming.
Okay. Anyway, so we have a lot of great entertainment, and it's been great to see how the theater's grown, and we're grateful for all the support. And then one more day of budget. Well, for us, not for you.
Yay.
Not for you, for our administration. So thank you for making it good for us. We honestly, we appreciate it, so thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Do we have any questions or comments for the mayor tonight? If we don't, thank you, everyone. Congratulations again, Ryan. This meeting is adjourned.